Well, folks, Canada's usually the polite kid in the North American schoolyard. But today we're dusting off the boots, tuning up the Telecaster, and dancing a little Tariff Tango. We got neighbors! Canada's big and wide, northern half of the whole dang map. We mind our manners, say sorry, hold doors, tip our cap. But then old Trump came swinging, slapped tariffs on our trade. 20 billion worth of goods, buddy, that's how trouble's made. He threatened cars and Christmas lights, even Lake Ontario's name. Said he'd call it Lake America, now ain't that a claim? A Canadian fired back, said fine, rename Lake Michigan too. Call it Lake Epstein, see how that sits with you. So Canada matched him dollar for dollar, 27 billion strong. Steel and aluminum duties, buddy, this ain't a polite song. Mark Carney said diplomacy's dead, we're at war, we got attacked. And Beijing cheered us on like we'd finally learned to smack back. Doug Ford said flip the switch, cut the power to the south. Texas, Florida sweating hard, heat wave, dry mouth. Why stall with power tariffs when you can dim the whole grid? Y'all just booted justice, baby, just like our grandpa did. But through all this tariff tango, through all this back and forth fight, we still got cousins down south who ain't sleeping well tonight. They're caught in the middle, paying more for wood and gas, and wondering why this trade war's kicking everybody's grass. Sells oil at a discount, 4 to 5 million barrels a day. America needs 20 million, so we help them on their way. We're their biggest customer, their best friend, so guide and Drew. 60% of the imports, buddy, that's what neighbors do. Softwood lumber, yeah, we ship that south as well. House frames, decks, roofs, our wood sure sells. 25 to 30% of U.S. lumber's Canadian grown. 85% of imports, yeah, we build half your home. But Trump's list keeps growing, saying Canada's nasty and mean. Wants us as the 51st state, buddy, that's a wild scene. Says we've been ripping off America, says we're the worst to deal. But our economies are tied tighter than a tractor steering wheel. Inflation's rising, interest rates too, and Americans are hurting, that part's sadly true. But trade war helps nobody, it's a lose-lose rodeo. But here we are, two partners dancing fast and talking slow. Yeah, we love our neighbors, yes we do. From Nashville Knights to the Calgary Stampede crew, we've shared our oil, our lumber, our laughs, cross-border hockey fights, and road trip photographs. We're friends, we're partners, we're on we do. When the tariff tango makes us act a little blue. We love our neighbors south of the line, that'll never change. But this Rockabilly tariff tango's feeling mighty strange. Now Canada's polite, but we ain't pushovers, no sir. We'll match your tariffs, raise the stakes, make the headlines blur. But at the end of the day, we're still the best friends you've got. and we'll be here when the trade war cools off from hot. Our relatives down south are feeling the heat, paying more for lumber, cars, and even Christmas treats. Hopefully they'll send a message come November's big parade. Tell their leaders this tariff tango ain't how friendships are made. But until then, we'll rock it, roll. Keep the beat steady, keep the maple syrup throwing whole. Two nations tied together like a Telecaster string. Even when the tariff tango tries to make it sting. Oh, we love our neighbors, yes we do. From the Great Lakes shore to the Gulf Coast blue, we've always had a bond that stood the test of time. Even when the headlines make it look like a crime, we're partners, we're buddies, we're family forevermore. When this tariff tango ends, we'll be stronger than before. We love our friends down south, that's the truth we'll always sing. In this Rockabilly tango with a whole lot of swing. Now y'all behave, or Canada's gonna start renaming lakes again.